I mean, technically, you're only whatever age you turn once.
It's all about your mindset, Finis.
Half empty, half full, right?
That's right.
Or
You're
if you're
half
the,
empty type of guy.
or if you're the goat like me, whether it's half empty, half full, it's always full. Because the other half that's not water is still technically full of air. Only time it'd be 100% empty is if you took it to a vacuum. But even then, you still probably have particles, photons. There's probably going to be something that gets in it, but that's neither here nor there.
Is this Uncle Strip's science lesson?
Basically, if you're on Earth, nothing's ever empty unless you create a vacuum.
So we don't usually do this, Finis, and I'm glad we don't do this. We're not going to start doing this, but I think that we have to address the fact that Ukrainian president is an absolute legend right now.
Oh, bro, savage. The president and the mayor of that city, the capital.
They're legends, man. They're gonna have mythical stories about these guys in 100 years.
Oh yeah. I was like, man, I saw that and I was like, it's wild because like in America, bro, there's no way. America, our president, I don't care who it is, Trump, Biden, bro, none of them are doing that, bro.
No, they're going into like a bunker underground or something.
Yeah.
Boy's crazy though.
I saw a tweet. It was like the U.S. Biden had said, or Biden was going to send help to help the Ukrainian president leave, and he said, "I need more ammo, not a ride." Yeah. I was like, "Dude, the savage."
They got that fighter pilot that like they don't know. We don't know if he's real or if he's just like a myth that they've already made up. The Ghost of Kiev. You heard about that guy?
Yeah, he's like shot down a bunch of Russian jets already. Yeah.
Apparently, like it's like no one knows if he's actually a real thing, but it's just boosting morale for him over there. That shit's going crazy over there, man.
Bro, it's like a movie. It's 2022. Like,
yeah,
I'd have never thought we'd be like a war.
It's the first time I've watched the news and like actively watched the news in a long time, man.
It's unfortunate though, because it's gonna be. I mean, it's basically World War III because pretty sure Ukrainian's supposed to be. I don't know. Basically, everybody's in a history lesson right now, but apparently
I was telling Nick and y'all the first motherfuckers that are gonna get drafted. You got to take down that Instagram, Finis. Got to start eating more carbs. Got to start watching more movies.
I might break my leg in a tragic lifting accident. But yeah, it's unfortunate, bro. It's crazy. I was at work. I'm at work yesterday at Shoe Palace, and like everybody's going around shopping, getting shoes. I'm like, bro, there's a country in war right now. We're just chilling. It was kind of like a moment, like, damn, we're blessed.
Yeah,
because there's a whole country. Because I saw a map of every city that's being attacked, and it's like the whole country's under attack. I was like, damn, and these people worry about some Jordans, bro. Like, we just chilling. Crazy.
Yeah, I kind of got that thought when we were driving down 65. Just don't have to worry about tanks just rolling over my car or anything like that.
Yeah, I saw that. Wow. But on another note, let me check, because this was supposed to be announced last week that you're supposed to be ready for this week, because I set you up, Mitch.
For what?
My app, remember?
Yes.
I set you up. Now I'm going to open up my client list and we're going to go to your profile and we're going to see if you've been getting right or if you're going to get left and nothing. Nothing, Mitch. Let's see. your meal, your nutrition, nothing, no protein, no logs. Gallon a day, I don't see anything. 10,000 steps for the day, nothing. That was Monday. Let's check Tuesday. No, Wednesday, Thursday. Oh, it's crazy.
Finis.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be okay, man.
I'm supposed to be telling you that.
I gotta figure this out, man.
Bro, it's 3 days a week.
I got major moves coming, Finis.
30, bro, moves? It's a 30-minute at-home workout.
I got major moves right now that I can't be talking about.
Oh, that's fit, bro.
We got major moves coming up this weekend or this next coming month. So,
bro, that's fantastic. And what's even better is that with this 30-minute burner, I scheduled you. You can do it in 30 minutes from the comfort of your house.
Are you yelling at me right now, Finis?
No, man. No, I'm not yelling. It's only 4 weeks, man. You got 3 weeks left.
I got 3 weeks left on that, bro. I promise you, I've got shit that's coming on Finis.
I don't know what that means.
We're gonna get fitnessed here soon.
We're gonna get fitnessed.
Yes.
Interesting. Speaking of fitness, I finally did it, Mitch.
What'd you do?
I got it.
You finally squatted 315 pounds.
I've squatted that in high school. Thank you very much. I squatted that as a minor. No, I got a TikTok. I broke down and got one.
Don't do that, man. Why did you do it?
I got literally for pretty much same as my Instagram. I have it just for my fitness promotional stuff. So it's all. So what I'm doing for on it is I'm gonna post like all these different type of movements. I'm gonna post like the movement, the name of it, and what muscles it worked. It's just gonna be like a giant catalog of movements, pretty much. Like I'm not doing the lip singing bullshit. I'm not gonna be on there dancing and shit. Like
I think you are.
No, I'm not.
I think you are.
No, I did have one video of me moonwalking though, but that was after a workout.
You damn near had it for 2 days there, Finis. You already doing that shit. What's gonna happen next week?
No, it was just a post-workout because the pre-workout was still in my system. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. I only got 5 followers. So if I'm just testing it out after like a couple months, if it's not helping me in terms of marketing, I'm just going to delete it.
I don't have a TikTok. I've never downloaded that app. I would follow you, but I've never downloaded that app.
I don't blame you, man. I literally got it just because one of my coworkers, she's into fitness shit. And she uses it kind of for the same thing. And it reaches so many people. It's like Reels on Instagram, but it reaches way more people. So, like on hashtags, in TikTok, on hashtags, it goes to that page and people can see it, even if they don't follow you, right? Well, on TikTok, it tells you how many views it gets. I don't know if it's per month, per week, per day, but like if you just type in the regular basic hashtag fitness, it gets over like 50 billion views. I'm like, oh my God. I could potentially, obviously I'm not gonna get in front of everybody, but that's a $50 billion views potential. And then the more hashtags, obviously you end up in all those pools. So marketing wise, it's,
how the fuck are you gonna get 50 billion views when there's only 7 billion people on the planet, Finis?
Multiple, whatchamacallit? Like multiple views. I don't know, man. It's just like YouTube. Like if you watch a YouTube video like 10 times, it counts.
Does it count as 10 views?
Yeah, it doesn't count as one. It literally it's per play. Cause even on this one video I have, hold up, let me turn this sound off. Okay, yeah. Well, now I don't want to load, but it was, oh yeah. So like this video, I've only reached 492 people, right? That's how many accounts it's gotten to, but I have 529 views because some accounts have watched it more than once. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, I know I feel bad though. Because I downloaded it and I was like, I don't know how to operate this thing. I don't know how to. I felt so old. I was like, I don't know how to post shit, and I was trying to like navigate it. And so, one of my friends, Grant, that one of my friends from college, well, he was still a friend, but he's been trying to get me downloaded for like a year. I told him I downloaded it. He's like, bro, I'm gonna send you, because he just sends me funny videos or whatever. And like that part's cool. Like people send me videos, they're funny as shit, whatever. But he had sent me a video, he had sent me something on my messages, and I was trying to get to it. I didn't know where it was. I had to text. I was like, bro, how do I get to my message? I don't know what I'm doing. He had to screenshot.
Bro, that should just start happening to us, dude.
He screenshotted every step to get to messages. Because like, if you go to inbox, if you click inbox, it doesn't show you your messages. Like Instagram, if you go to inbox, or Facebook, if you go to Messenger, bam, there's your messages. But in TikTok, if you go to inbox, it shows like all these suggested people and shit. And it shows like your activity. And then you have to go to like the top right corner in your inbox to get to your messages. I was like, this is too much. This is way too much.
That's a little strange. You got a Shazam cup? Or is that Flash cup?
Flash.
You seen that Black Adam trailer?
Yeah. I'm excited.
Got Batman coming up this week. Me and Mark going to see it on Thursday.
March 4th. I don't know when I'm gonna see it, but I'm gonna go see it. Because it's March 4th, Thursday or Friday.
I don't know. I know
you're going to the midnight premiere?
I'm going to Thursday at 7:30.
Thursday's the 3rd.
Yeah, they must be doing an
early premiere or something.
Yeah, I think that they're doing one on Tuesday too this week, but we couldn't get tickets to that.
Oh, is it like a limited, whatchamacallit, something?
Yeah, that
makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know, Mark said he couldn't get the tickets. It'd be one of those movies that's gonna be a packed theater though.
Oh yeah. And that that's that. Black Adam. Well, I actually found this shaker at Ross for like $5. I was like, $5. I'm not leaving here without it.
Dude, that Ross is a good place to shop, man. You can find some good shit at Ross.
Oh yeah. Ross is like, it's where clothes go to die. So usually if you find something good, it's been marked down. I don't know how many times by the time you get it.
Yeah. It's where clothes go to die. There's sometimes some nice shit in there. There's some weird stuff in there at the same time, but sometimes there's some nice shit.
I found a polo, not a polo association, Ralph Lauren polo. I found a polo shirt that was originally like $80-something. It was $9.99. And you can see it had been marked down like 2 other times before that. Probably at the Ralph Lauren store, where it just, when something sits, they'll mark it down. And then Ross had marked it down at $9.99. I was like, I had to get, come on now. Come on now.
You gonna go see that Lightyear movie, that Buzz Lightyear movie?
No, that's more of a home theater type movie for me.
Are you gonna go see Batman?
Of course. Any Marvel DC movie, I see it initially at theaters. I never home theater that one, because I need the full experience for those. Anything else is probably gonna be at the house.
I think you didn't watch one of them. I think you missed one. Yeah, you didn't watch that one.
No, I was going to, and then I just could never find the time for it. And then I was gonna go see it because they were still showing in theaters, but then I saw like a post where it was coming out on Disney like soon. And I was like, I might as well just wait. Because another reason why I didn't go is because usually I wait to see what people talking about. So like, like obviously with Endgame, huge hype. Spider-Man, it was huge hype. You cared about it. You saw it all over Twitter, memes, references, yada, yada, yada. When Shang-Chi came out, I didn't hear anything. No. So I'm like, usually Marvels, you usually hear something. I didn't see any memes. I didn't see nothing. So I was like, maybe, it didn't live up to the hype. I look at Rotten Tomatoes, it's graded well, but those people, I don't really take Rotten Tomatoes as a good baseline usually. So I was
I
like,
don't either.
yeah, I was like, so I was like, damn, I guess it just wasn't really much. So then I kind
I
of
like IMDb.
yeah. So I kind of just kept pushing it off, like I'll watch it eventually, but I didn't hear I didn't hear anything good, I didn't hear anything bad. And then when it came on Disney Plus, I watched it and I was like, damn,
I thought it was really good, man.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
Yeah, we got Doctor Strange is coming up. I think Doctor Strange is the next one.
He got the hands.
Is that how he be doing things?
Oh, did you see the trailer?
For what?
The X-Men's in it somehow. Like, I don't know if the group is in it, but there's this part where Doctor Strange is walking up to like this shit. And then you see a bald-headed guy in a wheelchair roll up and says some shit, like Patrick Stewart type bald.
Mm-hmm.
So this might be them bringing X-Men into the MCU.
Who they bring? Wolverine's out. Would they bring
I mean, they'll probably just cast a different Wolverine, because it's a different universe. So it could be any actor they want, since the other one died off, and they could just have it'd be the easiest to insert them, because they wouldn't have to do an origin story. They would just insert, this is the Wolverine from this universe, this is who he looks like, but it's the same character. They could do that easily. I don't know if they would, because it's like Iron Man. Like Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. Like
yeah.
So it'd be tough, but
I mean, it's just hard to picture somebody else as Wolverine, man. They'd have to do it well.
Apparently, they're trying to bring back Iron Man, and they're talking about casting Tom Cruise.
No,
it's a rumor. I don't know how legit it is, but it's a rumor.
That'll never happen, man.
Yeah,
that would be horrible.
Yeah, I'm okay with Iron Man being done. I'm not okay with Captain America. I don't want to. I was pissed. I felt betrayed.
You want Captain America to keep going?
Yeah, well, I'm talking about like Chris Evans as Captain America. Like I was hurt, because I thought, okay, Iron Man dies. I'm like, okay, everything else is gonna be cool. Well, when this selfish bastard decided to stay in the past, when he went to return the Infinity Stones, I was pissed, because he was talking. They were like, "Where's he at?" And I'm like, "No, he didn't." And then that guy that was sitting on the bench started talking, and they panned to him, and he was old. I was like, "No, he didn't." I was mad, because we all knew Robert Downey Jr. didn't want to do any more Iron Mans. We all knew he wanted to move on with his career, so we kind of expected for Iron Man not to be in the MCU anymore somehow. I did not expect that from Chris Evans or that Captain America. But here's the thing, though, he's still alive, so they could do some shit to where they could bring him back to his normal young self, because he's still technically alive. So as long as he's not dead, anything's possible. I mean, even if he was dead, but when somebody dies, you bring him back, it's kind of a slap to the face of the fans. But at least the fact that he's alive, there's always a chance to bring him back. And a while ago, I think Chris Evans was being interviewed or some, and he was saying that there's asked him, would he want to come back to be Captain America, and he said the door's not closed on that kind of thing. So
he should. Know.
You said what?
He should. He's kind of one of those. He is Captain America,
Oh yeah, like, bro, for sure.
Doesn't he? Isn't Anthony Mackie now the new Captain America because he gave him a shield?
Is that the black dude?
Yeah.
Did you watch Falcon and
Winter Soldier?
Winter Soldier?
No, I did not.
You got to watch it. It pretty much answers your question. It's really it's good too. You got to watch one, because it's a good show. It's just good. But two, it literally goes. That's all that series is pretty much about, is Falcon getting the shield, and like pretty much all of that. Have you watched any of the shows?
No.
Bro, how are you gonna watch the next phase of the shows if you don't watch any of the? Because you know these shows are still connected to the movies.
Yeah, I fucked up.
Yeah, man, you got to get on those.
I need to watch. I know Loki's the big one that I gotta watch.
Loki and WandaVision are the two big ones you got to watch.
WandaVision is just losing me, bro.
Bro, well, WandaVision might be the most important because WandaVision is like, so you know, Wanda is in this Doctor Strange. Well, half of the reason why Doctor Strange goes to Wanda is because it's the shit that happens in WandaVision.
Mm-hmm.
So like the shows are kind of like in the movies, all this shit's happening. The shows are like what's happening to Wanda while all this other shit's going on. So like it's pretty much a movie. They could have made this the shows that they have. They could have made it to a movie, but they made it a show. But it's literally like it's still like it's literally the same like shit. It's just what's happening. Like Hawkeye, it's what's happening to Hawkeye as all this other shit's going on.
Has Hawkeye came out yet?
Yeah, it's been out. I finished it.
Is it good?
It's not the best one out of the shows, but it's better than I thought it would be. I thought it was gonna be whatever. It's pretty good. Yeah. It's almost the most relatable because you know Hawkeye's a human. He don't got no powers. Yada yada. So like they humanize the fuck out of him because he's just trying to live a normal life. He's like doing shit with his kids but he's so famous because he's an Avenger, right? So like people are like, oh my God, Hawkeye or Bart. Oh, like thank you for saying. And he's like, yeah, you know, thanks, cool. But like, you know, Hawkeye, he's an assassin, he's a spy. So he doesn't like that like front and center spotlight type of vibe. So like when people are like, you know, oh, let me take pictures, he's like, oh, okay. He's like, you can tell he's uncomfortable with it, and he just wants to live a normal life because he's in like New York City for the show, but you know he lives in like the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
with, his wife, but he was in the city for like something. But it's a good like, and then like in some of these fights, he goes home. People think he's like this god because he's fighting with Thor and the Hulk. But then when he comes like back from fighting, he's all beat up and funny. They can barely walk, and they're like, "Oh, that's right, you're a human. We forgot you're a normal guy."
Isn't that what Black Widow's sister is coming after him in that show? Isn't that what that's about?
Yeah, part of it, not all of it, but part of it. But yeah,
have you watched what shows have you been watching, Finis?
You talking about in general?
Yeah.
Animes for the most part. Demon Slayer second season came out. I finished that a couple weeks ago because I was caught up because their episodes drop every week. So I watched the last episode when the last episode dropped. Attack on Titan, which episode drops today actually, and it's oh man. It's fantastic. it's a great ass anime. Pretty much those
20 minutes long.
Yeah, they're like 22. But
so short, man.
That's what gets you. They pack, especially this season, Attack on Titan. They pack so much shit in 22 minutes. Like I think one episode. So like the way this show is going is like season 1. It's one of those shows where you know just for the most part, you know just as much as the characters. So, you know, like some shows you know more because they show like what's going. You know just as much as the characters. So when they're trying to figure some shit out, you're sitting there like, you're trying to figure it out too.
Yeah.
And as they learn, you learn. So you're literally learning with the characters. So season 1, it's nothing but questions because some shit happens. There's these Titans. Nobody knows where they come from. Nobody knows what they are, how they work, none of that. And they're just killing everybody. So there's nothing but questions. Season 2, you figure out some shit, but when you figure out shit, it leads to more questions because these questions get answered, but then you're like, okay, well, why is that? So it leads to more questions. Season 3, they start answering questions. Now you're like, oh shit, this is getting wild. But then it starts to get not really more questions, just a few more questions, but they're deeper. This season, and then at the end of season 3, pretty much all the questions are answered, but it's like all hell war in this season, and it's just and then everything is clicking now. So like season 4, it's like bro. Everything's being answered, and it's like there's one episode I was like, holy shit. Like, I don't think I blinked the entire episode. I was like, bro, it was wild. But then it gets to this huge buildup, bam, to be continued. The fuck. I gotta wait a week. I gotta wait a week to watch the next episode.
See, I like that. I want to go back to that, like Game of Thrones and shit when they were releasing every week. You had to wait.
Yeah,
you got the cliffhanger, and we had patience as a society. We didn't need to binge everything. We could just wait a week and suffer through that pain of what was going to happen on the next episode. I want that back, man.
Well,
my dad will straight up wait for like the Hawkeye and all that shit because I finally got him into Marvel, so he watches all the movies, all the shows, all of it now. He will wait until it's
the whole
done.
Season's out.
until the series is done.
And then binge watch it.
Yeah.
I do the same thing, only with short seasons though. Because with Game of Thrones, as an example, for people that watched it from season 1, episode 1, and watched them every time it dropped like that, it's great. It's what gets you hooked. But when you get to season 8, you don't remember much from season 1. It's 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So when I got into Game of Thrones late, I started watching it like a month or so before season 8 was about to drop. So I was 7-8 years late. But I binge watched 7 years worth of Game of Thrones in 2 weeks. So I got the season when I got to season 8, I had everything fresh. All of it was right here. I remember everything because I watched all of it in a short amount of time. It was all fresh. So when season 8 dropped, I got the full experience. Versus I know I had
just died. Died a week ago for you.
Right, exactly. Versus I got friends that were like, "Oh, I'm waiting for season 8," and I was talking to them because I just got on it, and I was talking about season 1 and 2, and they were like, "I remember something like that. I barely remember season 1 though. It was 8 years ago," and I was like, "Oh, then I was like, this is a different experience for me."
You need to. How the hell did it take you so long to get on Game of Thrones? I mean, that show.
I didn't have any way to watch it. I didn't have HBO at the time, so I finally had got
an HBO subscription for $13.
Well, no, I didn't. I wasn't like so. Obviously, when Game of Thrones first came out, HBO Max wasn't a thing. Then when it became a thing, I didn't know what they had on there. Like all I know is people are like, "Oh, I watch it on HBO Max," but I was like, I was already on other shit, and I was like, I don't need HBO. I wasn't gonna buy HBO Max, or I didn't care. Pretty much, I didn't care enough. I was like, oh, that's cool. Well, I'll get on it eventually, maybe. But I was like, that's cool. But I didn't care enough. But then once you're bored, somebody, I had got an HBO. I was sharing HBO Max before, because I'm sharing one now, but before I was sharing it with the person now, I was sharing it with somebody else. I forget. But anyway, I got his HBO account because I was trying to watch something else. It was a movie, I think. Because, that's when they started just dropping them just on the streaming platform.
Yeah.
And so it was a movie or something like that. And so I shared it, had it downloaded. So I watched the movie, and then that was it. And so one day I said, oh, let me get back on HBO, see what they got. And I saw Game of Thrones. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I think season 8 drops in like a month or something like that. So I was like, let me see what it's talking about. Watched season 1, episode 1, and I binge watched 7 years of Game of Thrones in 2 weeks.
You were hooked as soon as that first episode. You were wondering what the fuck that thing was that was running in the woods.
I'm like, and then what really it's kind of weird strategy how they did it. Here's what got me. When the first episode, I remember it like it was yesterday, because the first episode dropped. Usually with shows, there's like a buildup. So usually it starts off slow because they're introducing who's who does what's going on, where are they at, and there's a character development. No. Episode 1, it's like you missed the whole season.
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on? I don't know these people's name, but they're just going out of business. Like it was like the show was already ramped up, and it was like I was in the middle of the show. I literally backed out because I thought I started at season 2. I backed out. I was like, oh shit, this must be the wrong season. Nope, season 1, episode 1. I was like, what the fuck?
It just drops you right into the middle of it.
Just drops you. And I was like, so then I kept watching so I could figure out what's going on. At that point, I was just trying to figure out what's going on. So I just kept watching. Not because I was hooked, but I'm like, because the family names, it's tough to like the families, the names, the lineage. It's tough to keep up with.
It's almost like you have to have a notepad with you to figure out who's a Stark, Targaryen, all this shit, man.
The only ones I remember are the Starks and the Lannisters. It's pretty much it. But that I could keep up with.
Yeah, as if you can keep track of the Starks and the Lannisters, you're doing pretty good. There's that one that I can never remember, that the old lady, Tyrese, maybe, House of.
That wear that thing sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you, but
did you ever watch Dune, Finis?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I just making sure. Did we talk about Dune on this?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. Because we talked. I'm pretty sure we talked about the week I finished it. I told you I'd watched it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Dune was amazing. But yeah, HBO Max, man, you get some shit off of there.
I'm gonna watch Free Guy too. I saw it was on there now.
Watch Free Guy's on there.
Yeah,
Free Guy's a sick movie. That's a good one.
I'll probably. I'm not gonna watch it the weekend, but I'll watch it
till next weekend.
Yeah, man. I don't have time to do bro. When Monday hits, I'm on the move 25/8, bro.
What the hell you got going on this week?
Everything. I'm doing research. I'm PhD student. Okay, so you got that. I got to do research at university. I teach a lab this semester, so I got to grade papers. I got to be on.
You're teaching right now?
Yeah, I teach a lab. I got 30 students, fam. So it's a lot of.
You're Professor Strib?
Technically instructor Strib, but I'll take professor.
Professor Strib. What are you doing in the lab? Is it for like an astronomy 101 class?
No, it's an engineer level, just a physics lab. It's online. Luckily, I'm so happy I got the online lab because I was not looking forward if I had to do the in-person one. But they pretty much do these simulations online. It's like projectile motion and velocity, vectors. It's just basic physics. It's not space stuff. But all the simulations are online that they do, and they just got like write down the speed of the car, or the angle of trajectory from this like shit, whatever, yada yada yada. Yeah. But
are you grading it hard?
No. I mean, I grade fair. If you attempt it, I'm gonna give you something. If it's out of 10 points and let's say it's completely wrong. Let's say not only is it completely wrong, but you did it wrong. You didn't follow the instructions, but you attempted it. I'll give you at least 1 point. Worst case scenario, 1 point. Mm-hmm. Now, if you did it right, but the numbers are wrong, I'll probably give you half. So I'll take off 5. If you did it right and some of the numbers are wrong, I'll probably take off 1 or 2. It just depends how bad it is. Because I mean, I've had people turn in stuff. Last week, somebody turned in something. He turned the lab in, but it wasn't done. Mm-hmm. Like it wasn't done at all. So in my head, I'm like, why turn it in? You'd have got the same grade if you just didn't turn it in. Like, why'd you waste your time and turn it in? Like, it's bro. You could tell they're undergrads. You know how undergrads are a little more reserved. They're kind of just here, they're kind of taking the class just to get over because they're not physics majors. So they're taking it just to take it because they have to. So like a lot of them will they won't understand something, and because they got to turn it in online, they'll write or type on their lab, I'm not sure what's going on, or like, I don't know how to do this, some, and then they'll write that in the question. And it's in my head, I'm like, I have office hours. I have to have 3 hours of office hours a week. I got Monday and Friday, I hold an hour and a half office hours. All you have to do is come to my office. It's Zoom, but come to my Zoom, we can talk about it. I can help you out because I have to do the labs. I have to do the labs too, just so it's just rule that I have to do the labs, and then before they do them. So I do the labs on Monday morning. I do it for the previous week. So the lab that's due today by midnight, I've already done this lab. So I know if they got problems or something's wrong, I already know like what to do right because I've already done it. So like this Monday, I'll do the lab that's due next Sunday. Anyway, but I'm like, come to my office because I'll help you out. You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious. Like I'm not gonna be that guy that's like, oh, you got to figure it out. I was like, no, I'll be like, all right, well, what you got to do is this. Then you take that, then you calculate this. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to. So literally,
has anybody gone to your office?
no, bro. I sit in front of my computer for an hour and a half waiting for somebody to come in, and nobody just came into my office hours.
Like right where you're sitting.
Yes.
You sit there.
Right here.
And nobody's came into your office.
No. I have 30 students. Nobody's coming to my office.
Good Lord.
I know. Undergrads, man. That's what it is. Because in grad school, oh, you tell them you're available this, bro, they will abuse the shit out of you. They will take advantage of you. Rightfully so, because grad school is a different level. Like if you're in grad school, you really want that next level of education. You got to really want it to be in grad school. You don't go to grad school like most people go to college. Oh, I'm gonna go to college, get my degree, and just figure out life after that. No, in grad school, you know what you want to do, and you're getting this degree because you need it, basically.
Yeah.
So it's a little more, the intensity level is a little higher. But anyway, I got that. Then I work at Shoe Palace, 30 to 35 hours a week. And then I got my app in terms of marketing, clientele, planning, workout, just programming, all that stuff. So I mean, man, and then I got to work out. I get up at 5 o'clock. So there is no get home to watch a 2-hour movie. No. It's get home, eat, get my ass in the bed. You know what I'm saying? So
what time are you going to bed at?
It depends. If I don't work at Shoe Palace, because when I work, I usually close. If I don't close, I'm usually in the bed by 8:30, 9. And I'm usually asleep by 9:30. If I do close, we close at 8. So by the time we get done closing, I usually get home at like 8:40, 8:30, best case scenario. Then I got to cook, eat, shower, get in the bed. So if I'm home at 8:30, that takes an hour, hour and a half, maybe. So I'm in the bed by 10. And I'm usually asleep by 10:30. So, and then I'm up 5 o'clock. So like, there's not a lot of TV watching in general, unless I just have it in the background.
Bro, I get home.
Yeah.
I get home and my ass is done. I'm tired when I get home, man. 4 o'clock. I was looking at it. I was thinking about it today, and my schedule ain't as hectic as yours right now. But I leave the house at 6:30, and I'll come home, and I'll get home about 4:45, 5 o'clock, 5:15, 5:30ish, and like I sit down, watch a little bit of TV, and then I cook dinner. And by the time dinner's usually done, it's like 7:15. I'm eating, and it's like I'm in bed by 10:30. So really, I get like 3 hours of free time.
Free time, yeah.
Yeah, every single day. Sounds like you get no hours of free time.
Not during the week, for real. Only time I do is if like a meeting gets canceled. What you mean, that happens a little bit. But I mean, I have like little. Sometimes I'll have like a 30-minute block where I don't have shit, like an hour block where I don't have shit, but it's like I can't, it's not gonna do much with that. It's in the middle of the day. Cause it's like, oh, I have an hour before I gotta something else, but like, especially if I gotta go on campus, well, I gotta leave here in time to get there in time. So really it's not an hour because I gotta get ready for the next thing. Or if it's an hour, I gotta eat. So usually the breaks I get during the day is either eating or it's getting ready for the next shit, whether it's a meeting or if I'm behind on grading, because sometimes I try to do all my grading Monday. Monday's probably maybe not the longest day, but Monday's mentally is a long ass day because I got wake up, gym, then I got my research from 8 to 10. Then after that, I have meetings. I have a meeting after that with my supervisor. Then after that meeting, I'm pretty much done with meetings, but I got a grade. So I try to grade all day Monday. But sometimes depending on the students, because if it's done wrong, I have to follow mistakes, right? So if somebody makes a mistake here and then they carry their calculator, I have to follow that mistake. But if they make a mistake, let's say they make a mistake at part A, part B is good, part C they make a mistake, I got to carry 2 mistakes. I'm not going to penalize them every time because of one mistake. I'll just follow. Okay, that was wrong, but if you followed that, I'll keep giving you full credit for the rest of it. But I got to follow mistakes. So if you're making 3 or 4 mistakes per lab, man, bro, it takes a minute. So sometimes I'll take my grading to Tuesday. Well, Tuesday I usually work at Shoe Palace. So like the grading, I either gotta do it in the morning when I get back from the gym before my research, or I gotta do it after when I get back. I gotta then it's like if I don't get it all done Monday, I'm just those 30-minute whatever. I'm putting okay, grade here, grade, and then it'll take me more days to grade if I don't get it all on Monday because I won't have time to sit down and grade hella papers. But you know, when Friday hits, Friday night, I be so tired though. Like I be trying to chill, but I don't usually make it to 11 on Friday though.
What do you do Friday and Saturday?
Friday is the same except for I got meetings like all day again. But I go play basketball Monday and Friday afternoons. But when I get back from that on Friday, I eat, I just chill. I just watch TV, or I'll either try to watch an anime if I haven't watched it already, or I just watch. It's usually NBA. Like before I leave to go to play basketball, I'll go ahead and put on TNT or ESPN. So when I come home, the game's already on the TV. And I'll eat, watch the game. When the game's over, I'll go in my room and I'll just watch either a comfort show. I don't watch a movie because it's too long. I'll just throw on a comfort show and then I'm usually out. I try to stay up and watch TV, but I'd be so tired. I'm usually sleep by 11. And then I work all day Saturdays on the Shoe Palace. So like from 12 to 9:30. Like yesterday, I worked from 12 to 9:30 all day at Shoe Palace. So I get home after that, or at Shoe Palace on Saturday, I go to Applebee's, I eat, then I come home, and again, I just watch TV till I fall asleep. Yesterday, I didn't make it to midnight because I went to Applebee's around 10. I didn't get home till like 11:15. And then I got home, showered, got in the bed.
Bro, Applebee's is so nasty, man.
Bro, stop. Their half price appetizers aren't because them bitches half price after 10 o'clock. Anyway, so yeah, I get to bed, sleep. Today, I wake up at 9:30 on Sundays. I see if you motherfuckers are up so we can do the podcast. if the podcast is a no-go, I get some cleaning done before I go to work. If it is a go, we do the podcast. As soon as I get off the podcast, I grab all my shit. I go put on I put on my uniform, and then we work it. And then I work from 12 to 6:30 because we close at 6. And then when I get back after Shoe Palace, then it's crunch time. Sunday night's crunch time because it is a weekend, but I gotta get up at 5 tomorrow. So I can't be bullshit like I do Friday nights or Saturday nights. So when I get back from Shoe Palace, it's get home, get pre-made. So what I do is I get right my shakers. I put my protein powder, my supplements in a shaker. I put the powder in the shaker and I get 7 of them. So every week I gotta do is add the milk, add the chocolate syrup in the mornings. I'm good to go. So I do all that. I put orange juice in all my shakers. I make a smoothie in the mornings and I pre-make my so I got my vegetables frozen in the freezer. I like pre-make everything. So in the mornings when I wake up at 5, I throw my frozen vegetables that are in the Ziploc bag, I throw them in the blender, pour in my orange juice, blend it, pour it back in the shaker. I drink it, and I drink it on the way to the gym. Because like when I get up, I'm moving. I ain't got time to be bullshit.
You take a shower in the mornings?
The night before. I take a shower the night before. So when I wake up, I go to the gym.
What about after the gym?
Yeah, when I get back from the gym, I take a shower.
Damn.
So I take basically 2 a day. After the gym and then later that night, especially if I work at Shoe Palace. Because I'm just out and doing shit. And we got to wear sweatpants and stuff. So sometimes it gets hot. But so Sunday's car, I make the shakers for protein, my orange juice for my smoothies. And then I get my meals ready if I got to cook it all at once. But I usually cook Monday as well as all my grading. Especially if it's a lot, I cook Monday because Sunday I don't really have the time. Oh, I get Pizza Hut Sunday night. Forgot about that. So yeah, I'll get that at some point.
What's your order from Pizza Hut?
A large pepperoni, bacon, and sausage pizza.
No wings?
No, I would, but I get the large pizza because it's a deal. So it's a large 3-topping pizza for $10.
You still know all the people that work there?
I don't know because the one I worked at wasn't the closest one to me. So the one I go to, it wasn't one I worked at. I worked one kind of out of the way. It's like 15 minutes from here. And there's a pizza like 5 minutes away. But last time I went there, I saw a guy that used to help out at the other store, one of the managers. But he said it was his last day that day because we talked to her a little bit because he was doing something else. So not really. Being crunch time Sunday, bro. Crunch time. Because I try to be in the bed at like 9 just so I can get a good night's sleep, get ready for the week, man. Busy. I tell you, man.
Does it all end during the summer?
Not really. Not really. I probably won't work out early in the mornings in the summer, but I'll still have to do my 2 hours of research. I'll still have Shoe Palace. I'll still have like the podcast, the YouTube channel, the app and stuff like that. The only difference is I won't be grading and I'll probably be able to sleep in during the week, but everything else is gonna be the same. I'll probably
sleep in until 8.
Yeah, I won't sleep in crazy because actually, I don't know. I still might get up at the same time and just take a nap after the workout because I need to have my lift as far away from the basketball as I can. So I don't want to get up and, well, I don't know. It's going to have to be in the morning because I need to have my lift done before we open at Shoe Palace.
You like working at Shoe Palace?
Yeah, man. I like it. It's great. They don't pay us shit, but it's a good job if you like shoes. If you like shoes, I like the gig, man.
Do y'all trade in shoes and shit like that?
What do you mean trade in?
Like, can I bring you a pair of like Air Jordan 1s and y'all buy them off me?
No. I mean, if you brought it, an employee might buy them off you as an employee, like as a person. Mm-hmm. But as a Shoe Palace, no, unless you bought them from Shoe Palace, it's just like a return or an exchange. If you bought it from Shoe Palace, you can bring it back. Especially Air Jordan, we'll take it because we'll know we'll sell it, or an employee will just buy it once you return it. Because you're talking about the most sought after shoe in the world, my friend. Like bro, I can't tell you how many families or people I have come in like, oh, you guys got any retro ones? I'm just like, you mean on the shelf? Like, yeah, like no, family. Oh, I'd be feeling so. I was like, no, you are not going to find a retro Jordan 1 just sitting on, unless it's a return. But if you're talking about like if it's a new release, they're all raffled. Now you might find a mid, you might find a low on shelf, but a retro Jordan Air Jordan retro high 1, no, family, no. No, I'm sorry. You're not finding that. It's the most sought after shoe in the world, my friend. A Jordan 1, Jordans and Air Forces are the most sought after shoes, bro. We can't keep enough Air Forces in stock. They could send us 1,000 all white Air Forces in men, women, and kids sizing. We will sell them in a week. All of them in a week.
Do you put, so with the raffles and shit, do you enter for every Jordan 1 release?
Me?
Yeah.
I can't enter raffles as an employee.
We can't enter a raffle at
not at Shoe Palaces. I could enter raffles.
Like Nike.com is what I'm saying.
Oh, well, my financial situation, I can't afford to be buying shoes like that, so no.
Yeah, but isn't it if you get chosen, you don't have to buy the shoe? It's just that you have the option to buy the shoe?
Correct.
So why not just enter every single one and then
might
get 1 or 2?
Because it's going to be a waste of time. Because even if I want it, I wouldn't be able to get them. So I just be like, it'd be wasting somebody else's spot. That, and nowadays, if you don't have a bot, I mean, you're talking about your odds are just almost impossible.
Mm-hmm. They're what, $170?
Yeah.
When they
the regular ones, special editions are probably a little more, but apparently the price of Jordan's supposed to go up because we got which ones just dropped? The 5s just dropped, and after tax they're like $230, bro.
Damn.
And that's like resale for some shoes is $230, and now that's gonna be the retail price. So it's just gonna make the reselling value go up. Crazy.
Fucking wild, man.
I bought a bunch of socks though. I got them on right now. Hold up. Let me show you my Shoe Palace socks. We got our these are Shoe Palace brand socks. They're our athletic
Shoe
socks.
Palace. What the fuck
Yeah.
are you talking about?
Like Shoe Palace, Shoe Palace has their own. Shoe Palace has their own clothing brand called Mason Article. That's the men's version. The female version is called like Sacre or Sacre or some shit like that.
Mhm.
But we got socks because I was like, dang, because all the socks I have from football, they're tight as fuck, and they're a pain in the ass to get off. I almost pulled a hamstring trying to take my socks off once. And so I was like, I need some athletic socks, but I need some, they're soft and they're loose. So I can easily just slide them on. They're not super tight where I gotta like, when they're super tight that you gotta like work the sock up your foot. I hate them. I'm trying to get rid of all those socks. So, but at Shoe Pal, I'm not gonna fake it. Shoe Pal is low key as a plug for like accessories. We got cool hats, we got socks out the ass. We got Nike socks and Jordan socks. I was gonna buy Nike socks. We got a pair of, it's like a pack of 3 for $14. Well, it's a pretty good deal for some Nike socks, right?
Mhm.
But I was looking at our socks. It's a pack of 2, but they're buy one, get one free, $9.99. So I get 4 socks for $9. So what I did is I got 8 socks for 20, basically.
Yeah.
So I just loaded up on some socks, and I'm gonna find those tight ones and get rid of them. And I'm gonna just the next like few months, I'm just gonna buy a fuck ton of socks. So I'm just loaded on socks because I got these black pair with the white stripe, and then there's a white with black stripes. And then I'm gonna get some solid black ones, some solid white ones. And then once I get like 30 pair of socks, then I'm good.
Or they don't got that dry fit and that fucking
I don't need it.
bro, dry fit's important.
It's cool, but I don't need it. Because I've been wearing my champ socks like when I play ball and hoop, and they're literally just cotton socks without dry fit. That's fine. I don't need dry fit. Dry fit's for like if you're gonna be playing in like a sport for hours. Like if you're gonna go marathon running, you need some dry fit because you don't want your foot to dry fit. You don't want your foot to be moist that long. If you're gonna be running for 4 or 5 hours, or if you're gonna be like, I guess cleats. Even in football, I didn't need dry fit socks, but some guys do. I don't need it. My feet don't sweat like that anyway, to be honest. Some people's do. Mine don't. No, they get a little sweaty, but they're not like where I need dry fit socks.
Finis, I think I'm gonna get some Zaxby's after this. I gotta go and get some bread for my lunch.
I've been craving Zaxby's for like a year.
Go get you some fucking Zaxby's.
Bro, the closest Zaxby's is in an hour drive.
And it's worth it. You like your Zaxby's.
Yes, but Mitch, here's the problem. When do I have time? Because it's an hour there. Let's say I go, let's say best case scenario, first of all, if I go there, I got to sit down and eat. I can't take it with me because I have to wait an hour to eat it. So I go there, sit down, eat it. It's an hour. Sit down, eat. Let's say 30 minutes. Come back. That is a 2.5 hour trip. When do I have time for that? Because when I could make that trip, I won't get there before they close. So I can't go tonight because I get off at work at 7. So I get off at work at 7, and then if I do go, get there at 8, eat, come back, it's almost 10 o'clock. I have so much shit I need to have ready before tomorrow. I can't.
Not actually an hour to get out there, bro. You're over exaggerating.
It's not in San Antonio.
What do you mean San Antonio doesn't have one fucking Zaxby's?
No, it's a southeast restaurant. It's a southeast restaurant. It's not. It's like Whataburger out here. Y'all got a Whataburger in Nashville. You're getting one, but you have one Whataburger in Nashville, right? One.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Whataburger every corner out here. It's like that, but flip it. Just flip it. In city, there's no Zax. They're actually building one that's going to be 18 minutes from here. I looked it up, but it's not built yet. But they're building one. But besides that one, I gotta it's San Marcos, bro. It's a different city.
Y'all got
Austin.
Y'all got an In-N-Out out there yet?
I don't know. I don't like In-N-Out like that, so I wouldn't even know.
What do you mean you don't like In-N-Out like that?
It's overpriced. It's not really worth my time. I'm not.
You mean it's overpriced? A burger is $4.99.
Oh, I must be thinking about
Five.
It's overpriced. Oh, that must be Five Guys. That's overpriced, right?
Yeah, you're thinking about Five Guys.
I've had In-N-Out. It's not bad, but I'd rather just go to Whataburger because it's literally 3 minutes right here. I could walk to Whataburger if I wanted to. It's that close. So bro, I'm about to pull this shit up, man.
Damn, so your dog sits at home all day alone too, huh?
Yeah, basically. I try to leave the TV on for him, but bro, I try. So oh shit, it depends what route you take. All right, so right now it's 40 minutes. And that's because
See,
no, 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 no,
that
no,
ain't no
no,
hour. That
no, no,
ain't
no,
no
no,
hour.
no, wait. That's because it's Sunday morning and it's no, yeah, mute yourself. That's because it's Sunday morning. Now, when I say hour, I mean realistically it's an hour. Like during the week, if you're going normally, it's an hour drive, is what I'm saying. No traffic, it's 40 minutes. It's Sunday, it's 11 o'clock. Traffic's not crazy. But again, I don't have time because I got to be at work at 12. You know what I'm saying? So, point is, I only really get to eat Zaxby's when I go home. And I won't be home till May. But
You coming back in May? How long you coming back for?
probably a week because my brother's graduating. So I gotta come home for that, which I wish he was graduating later because I was gonna come later, like in the middle of the summer. But since I gotta go home for his graduation, I'm just gonna make that my trip home that summer, which is earlier than usual. And then I'm maxing on bench that week. So it's gonna be the whole week. I'll be home and I'll probably drive home.
Are you doing you're not doing another 3 weeks like you did last year?
Oh, what?
You
3
were here for
weeks?
3 weeks last year, yeah.
Oh no, I can't. I can't afford it. I got like missing a week at Shoe Pile is gonna fuck me up. But since it's further down the road, I'll have money saved up. But I can't do more than a week. Because I was supposed to go to LA for my spring break with my family, but I couldn't because I can't. I don't want to miss that week of work. Because I told my manager to load as many hours as he can give me for my spring breaks. Just load me up, fam. So I need a check, bro. I need a fat ass check.
Yeah.
Alrighty. But I gotta go get my Wendy's that I get every Sunday morning on my way to work. Make my way, sell some shoes, fam.
What do you get from Wendy's?
4 for 4. Make the fries the largest, $5.20.
Nasty ass shit, man.
4 for 4? See,
Yeah.
that's how I know you're bougie. When you're in a position like me, it don't matter if the food's not elite, it's on budget, Mitch. $4 for a burger, nuggets, fries, and a drink. You make the fries a large, it's more than 4, but it's only $5.20. That large fry makes a difference. That's because fries are all carbs. That's where the difference makers at. You make the fries a large, we're good. And you get no ice in the high C, so you get more bang for your buck with the drink. Because if they fill the cup up with ice, only half of it is gonna be your drink. No ice, it already comes out the fountains cold. Bam, you get a full cup of juice. Because I get the fruit punch high C with no ice.
Take us out, find us.
It's all about the budget. It's all about the budget, y'all. Y'all heard it here. Hopefully, we'll have the full game back on here. But Calvin doesn't want to take us back. Doesn't want to cooperate. So it's gonna take an act of Congress to get everybody on here. But we appreciate y'all for listening. We appreciate y'all for listening. Guard 615. We are out. Catch you guys next time.
Zach Sauce.
Even if I touch a meal and do it through the pain, I don't need a pain. And life won't get me down, but it won't break my will. Cause I've been chasing this so long, I can't give up. I won't give in, been through too much. I done prayed for the money, I done prayed for the fame. I done prayed that I will make a sacrifice and play this game. I done prayed that my life would never be the same. I done prayed